someone just left this lying around?
Gods, you smell as terrible as I feel. I haven't smelled something so foul since the Tempest. Hang on. Are you carrying a jar of slowed slime? Never thought I'd be so happy to smell such an awful stench. I thought the storm took it for certain. But the sight of it lifts my spirits more than this full tankard. You did me a better turn than you know. Take this for your troubles. Whatever friendly instinct drove you this way, know that I am not open to a parley. I'm too far into my purse and my cups for that. If only this rotten luck would turn. And there's my luck righted! You have no idea how hard it was to secure volcanic pearls directly from Ash Mountain. Thank you! I apologize for my terse attitude before. I hope this is enough to show you my appreciation. All I'm missing is a box of snow truffles, and then maybe I have a chance to keep this client happy. I might be able to save what little remains of my family. I should send a letter to my client, see if they can wait a little longer before we meet. A mysterious client contacted me just as I was about to tell the crew to find other work. They asked for rare items, difficult to obtain, but well worth the hefty price I was offered. Didn't take you too long to figure it out. We nearly made it. I tasted hope. Maybe this time I could prove to my parents' spirits that I wouldn't destroy everything they worked for. But that storm churned us up and spit us on the shore. Father always said that the right decision can still find a way to bite you in the arse. I chose to save my crew. I don't regret it. If you find any more cargo on the beach, you know where I am. Otherwise, I'll figure it out. I have to. My parents took a risk and moved our business to Sunport when I was still young. It paid off, even though the waters around this island are rougher than most. Their luck ran out when they sailed off with a shipment and never returned. The blasted worm cult stormed their ship when it weighed anchor. Those necromancers slaughtered the whole crew on the beach. This business has been in my family for generations. If I don't make this client happy, I'll lose it too. A mysterious client contacted me. That smell. Is that dried snow truffle? Where did you get snow truffles on this island? Unless my crates made it ashore? Ha! There might be some hope for this thrice-accursed endeavor. I'll give you a reward if you give me the truffles. Trust me, it's a better deal than what you can scavenge up without a buyer. A fair transaction for your good deed. I sent word to the client who paid for this cargo. They're willing to travel to Sunport. My crew is in no shape to make the journey, and I'm in need of a bodyguard. Whoever this client is, I don't want to meet them alone. Any client willing to pay for goods is a client willing to take them for nothing. That's one of the few rules my parents taught that I took to heart. This client is especially strange. My family's dealt with this client for generations, far longer than elves live. Pieces to this puzzle don't align, but I'm too desperate not to try. Can I hire you to come to the meeting? You'll get your coin if we both make it out of there. Let me finish my drink, and then I can meet you near the cathedral in Sunport. Hopefully nothing terrible happens, but between the storm and headache of recovering all these goods, I don't trust my luck. From the records, they're phenomenally wealthy. They only purchase the rarest goods found in the most dangerous places, but they pay handsomely for it. Still, my parents never talked about them. The important ones, yes. They spent many years trying to get me to remember that the Duke of Evermore needed to be negotiated down to standard quality wool, but Lady Ernorama could be sold on special materials. Nothing about this mysterious client. Do you ever get that heavy feeling in your stomach like something's rotten? I've had that ever since this contract promised to save my family's business. The timing is too perfect. It doesn't sit right with me. This must be a trick. My family would never do business with a Daedra.
You mean you didn't figure that much out? I expected more. Still, you brought the goods. You could be useful. Let's make a deal.
Not so fast. I need to consult my friend first.
And who might you be? A sellsword chasing coin? An adventurer swept into mysteries beyond their comprehension? My focus isn't on you or your interests. I'm here to test the young Deletian and see if she's worth my time. To see if she is useful. Her ancestors and I had agreements. I provided mentorship in the art of making deals and guided them along the path to prosperity. Her parents were really quite clever by the end of things. Shame what happened to them. Nothing gets past you. A devoted pupil to absorb my eons of knowledge. Someone with a pretty, hornless face to enact my cunning plots in the mortal world. And their pledge of loyalty to me and my prince for a few decades. Standard fare. The mortal has an opinion, and it's an interesting one. I could argue that all the Deletians were desperate, but I concede your point. Genevieve is in a dire situation. Very well. She's welcome to attempt to renegotiate. Impress me with her acumen. I cannot wait to hear what you and Genevieve decide. I hope she takes my deal, but the waiting may be my favorite part of the process. Not knowing the outcome, delicious. To see if she is useful. Her ancestors and I had agreements.
You would make a great spy.
Useful? What did he mean by that? I already acquired and transported the goods he paid for. Our contract is fulfilled. Now he's offering another deal? Everything I need to know to succeed in my family business. I was blinded by my need to save what's left of my parents' work. Why would I question this contract from an old client? It was a test. He wanted to see how resourceful I am. And now that he knows, he wants to deal. I can guess. My parents warned me about scoffins with offers of tutelage. Now I see they meant their own mysterious client. He says he's done business with my family for generations. But it might be wiser to chart my own course. I don't know. This scoffin's knowledge can save my business, but I'll be tied to him. Rejecting the deal sacrifices everything my family worked for, but I'd be free to change my life, pursue other things. What would you do? That's brilliant! I was willing to accept the situation, but you're right. There's another way around it. I don't know what I would have agreed to without you. I know exactly what I'm going to propose. For someone who isn't a part of my crew, you worked so hard to help me save this contract. I hope this is enough to cover what I owe you. Even if this negotiation goes well and I get what I want, I may still owe you a debt. Wish me luck. Join my crew and mentor me as you did my ancestors. In return, you'll earn double wages.
What do I care for wages? If you want to treat with me, make it worth my time.
I'll use my contacts to seek out those receptive to your prince's whims. Your influence will grow beyond me and my ship.
Well done. Consider that your first lesson. Always know what others really want.